Hello guys, Solitaire Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing Tokyo Ghoul Route A, also known as Tokyo Ghoul Season 2. This season got bad reviews from people, and for good reasons. It had no sense of direction, and had an anime original ending that pretty much no one liked. To give some background information on Season 2, basically Studio Pierrot decided to make an anime original season and not follow the manga. For what reason? I don't really know, as it just doesn't make sense. Maybe they wanted to bring a conclusion to Tokyo Ghoul, but 12 episodes wasn't enough to cover the entire manga. So instead, they made an anime original season. I don't understand how they could think anime original content would be better than adapting the actual manga. Studio Pierrot has a bad history of adding fillers to an anime, but they never outright just disregarded the manga before. Instead of showing Kaneki forming his own group to fight against Aogiri in Season 2, he joined Aogiri instead, which was a shock. Like, why would you join an organization that treated you and your friends really badly? We were supposed to see Kaneki work within the Aogiri organization this season, but that didn't exactly happen. I was willing to give the season a try because I thought, at least I won't know what happens now because it doesn't follow the manga. I was wondering how evil Kaneki would be this season, and was looking forward to learning more about Aogiri. Unfortunately, neither of these things happened. Season 2 suffered from a lack of direction. It was supposed to be its own thing and not follow the manga, but halfway through the season, it basically almost followed the manga. It skipped a major arc involving Kano's lab, and went into the Anteiku raid. Then in episode 12, it was a completely anime original ending. This just didn't make sense at all. If you're going to take things from the manga to adapt, then why not just adapt the entire manga? Kaneki even had the same fights for the same opponents he had in the manga. Just that he's on Aogiri's side now. How does that make sense at all? It's like this show was trying to force him to fight the same opponents because they couldn't think of how to make amazing anime original fights. All I wanted to see was Kaneki being evil and doing terrible things, maybe even having to fight his own friends. I wanted to see scenes that were not from the manga. Instead, him going to Aogiri did nothing to change the plot. He basically did everything he did in the manga, except for spending time within his own group. This was absolutely horrible. This season is not for manga readers or for anime-only watchers. Anime-only watchers will be left confused because this season skipped out not only an important arc in the manga, but Kaneki never had his fight with Furima. That fight with Furima explained why he stays in the Tokyo Ghoul Re anime. The Tokyo Ghoul Re anime, by the way, is the third season of Tokyo Ghoul. So for people going from Tokyo Ghoul Route A to Tokyo Ghoul Re, they'll be left confused. This anime original season is not really that original at all. It's just a condensed adaptation of the rest of the Tokyo Ghoul manga, just that several important conversations and fights are cut out. The anime original content was basically Kaneki moping around, scenes of Toka dealing with Kaneki leaving her, and that was basically it. Everything else was same conversations and fights from the manga. Some original content that was. I felt like this season portrayed Kaneki's personality in an inaccurate way. Even in Season 1, he was still having monologues in his head, but in this season, we barely hear him talk at all. They try to show Kaneki as some depressed guy who hardly ever talked. That is not Kaneki. We barely even saw him in the anime as well. This season actually had more scenes with Hide, Toka, and the CCG. I know they're trying to build up mystery, but he is the main character after all. We're supposed to see him a lot and hear his thoughts. Without that connection, I just couldn't really relate to him at all, or really understand him as a character. The character development he had in Season 1, and hearing his thoughts as he went through tough times, is what really got me to like him as a character. And in Route A, that is all gone. The only positive I saw this season was music. It had amazing songs during emotional scenes. This season had the best music I have ever heard for an anime. It was that great and catchy. The fights this season were entertaining at times, but other times had terrible animation. The characters moved in a stiff way, and it just wasn't smooth. There was a scene where Amon basically just stood there watching Akira getting eaten, and I was like, why isn't he moving? Also, the animation during the Sachi vs Kaneki fight was not good. This season ended on a cliffhanger that I'm sure not many anime-only watchers would understand. The opening to Route A was just terrible. It was just lazy work in visuals. The ending was nice, it was artwork by Suishida, and had a great song. The animation style was the same as Season 1, which was good. I found the animation during the fights to be disappointing, because during the final Amon vs Kaneki fight, it looked great, but the animation during the Sachi vs Kaneki fight was terrible. If you really hate reading manga, then I would recommend watching the season because it's better than no content at all. Otherwise, if you don't mind reading manga, then I would recommend reading this manga after watching episode 12 of Season 1. So after episode 12 of Season 1, just start right after the Kaneki vs Jason fight. If you watch Route A and not read the manga, you'll be left confused. I give this anime a 6 out of 10 because some scenes from the manga were animated well, and this season had amazing music. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.